Yeah, and I mean, today, I mean, everything is around the sustainability part, right? Because the demand on the sector is massive. The electrification of the world has created a mountain that we all have to overcome, and it's going to take a lot of collaboration to get there. So what does that look like for you guys as far from a collaborative space to build in that sustainability at a mine site within your range of products, and what have you learned over the past couple of years from an innovation standpoint?
Yeah, I think there's a number of factors to that. I think overall, from a mine planning standpoint in particular, it's not enough just to plan on value now, on NPV, trying to get the most money out of the ground. You really have to consider all of the environmental impacts and start to bring that into your mine plan. So you've got a lot of factors you've got to deal with, a lot of sensitivities to your project. So you've got to kind of rethink the way you go about that planning process. And what it's doing is bringing a lot more stakeholders into the planning process and the design process. And so one of the main pain points that we've had is, or people have been telling us, is that they've got challenges in collaborating with all those groups in a common environment. And then the other part is there's a lot of data. There's a lot of data coming from the operations. There's a lot of data coming from a lot of departments. And how do you consolidate that and start to bring everyone in and have a say in part of the process? So we have a collaborative first platform, and it's really about bringing all these different stakeholders in. So that's kind of the baseline, if you like, the framework of what we're doing.
Mm-hmm. And that's one critical part that I've heard loud and clear at many mining functions as well, is that we've done a pretty good job at transitioning from, paper copy and things that are kind of siloed in different boxes to now collecting more data than we've ever collected in the history of mining at the same time and in real time.
Yeah.
So what have you guys been up to as far as like making sure that all this information that's coming from everywhere, whether it's sensors, IoT, human inputted data, automated data, what does that look like within your environments?
Yeah, so there's a couple, I guess, fundamental bricks, if you like, towards that. So one thing, we're really focused on the cloud. Traditionally, we've had desktop solutions, and you'd be managing data on local hard drives or centralized hard drives. And so moving to the cloud has opened up that possibility first. Then the second one, we kind of had a clean sheet, if you like, with our platform. The platform is widely used in many industries, so that we take a lot of learnings from different industries. But what it's given us as well is a real structure to get good data models as the baseline. So whenever we've got this data coming from wherever it may come from, that we can really clean that data, we can structure it, we can give meaning to it. And once you do that, you open up a whole new range of possibilities with planning and design.
Mm-hmm. Well, the data quality is critical,
Yep.
right? I mean, it doesn't take very much of a variance in the information to completely shift your decision-making ability. And that's what there's been a challenge with AI and ML as well. Is it, we tend to hear a lot about AI and ML, but the fact that it's a robust and complex framework, but also very volatile. It can be very volatile depending on how clean the data is.
Yeah, very much so. And I think our approach to AI is generative AI is really looking at how do we put it in an industrial context? How do we actually do something really useful with it? And not just use AI for the sake of using AI. It's just another tool in your toolkit, right? So trying to find those areas where we can really enhance processes with AI and so on. So we're at the start of that journey, the AI journey. I think everyone is really. So we're learning as we go and trying to find the right use cases and pain points to tackle with it.
No, exactly. I mean, your AI engine is only as good as the human inputted data, right?
Well, exactly, and the validation of it, right? And I think that's the main thing.